Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the City of Douglas Mayor Commission. This will serve as our regular meeting, January the 11th, 2021. And the next item on the agenda is the invocation. Commissioner Dern. Okay.
Good God, Lord, we thank you for the day that they God, Lord, we thank you for the meeting, oh God. Oh, yes, that you give anoint us the more, God, yes, that you give us wisdom, power to lead the city in the right direction. And Lord, as you told the disciples to pray now, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed will be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. Thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. If you would, next item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. If you would, please stand. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Before I ask for the approval of the order of the agenda, we forgot to put on the business of the mayor pro temp. So if you would do me a favor, let's insert that after the consent agenda, okay? At this time, I entertain a motion for the order of the agenda. It's been motion. Second, any further discussion? No further discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the second reading and public hearing rezoning property at 1505 East Ward Street, and we will turn that over to our city attorney, Mr. Adams. How you doing?
I'm good, Mayor. How you doing?
Doing well.
All right, this will be an ordinance amending rezoning property on East Ward Street.
Correct.
They got West Baker Highway on here, but that's wrong. Be ordained by Mayor Board of Commission, City of Dutch, Georgia, hereby ordained by authority, same from that passage, supposed unified land development code of the City of Dutch, Georgia, by the Mayor Board of Commission, said City of Dutch on February 28, 2011, as amended in comprehensive plan. City of Dutch, Georgia, adopted by Mayor Board of Commission, City of Dutch, Georgia, on October 8, 2007, as amended, stands amended as following. Following property shall hereafter be zoned GW Gateway, and it'll be property out here on East Ward Street. It'll be offered read for the first time at a regular meeting of the Mayor Board of Commission, City of Dutch, Georgia, on December 20th, 2020, and read for the second time at a regular meeting of the Mayor Board of Commission after properly advertised and captioned as required in the Charter of the City of Dutch, Georgia, on January 11th, 2021. That is the second reading, and we have a public hearing here tonight. If anybody wishes to make a comment on this proposed rezoning, please step to the podium, state your name and whatever comment you may have. Apparently there is no one. Mr. Mayor is ready for action.
At this time, I entertain a motion for the rezoning.
So moved, Mayor.
It's been motion. Second.
Second.
All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the second reading and public hearing annexation and rezoning of 80.13 acres on Thompson Drive, and this is just the industrial park.
Yes, sir. This will be it ordained by Mayor Board of Commissioners, City of Dutch, Georgia. It is hereby ordained by authority same from right the effective date of this ordinance. The following described area contiguous to the City of Douglas is hereby annexed into and made a part of the City of Dutch, Georgia upon application of owners. The area contiguous to the City of Douglas described in Exhibit A, tracts 1 and 2, which is 80.13 acres, is hereby annexed into the City of Douglas and made a part of the city. The area described as Exhibit A, Tract 1 and 2, Douglas Coffee County Industrial Authority, Seattle, be zoned M2 Industrial. offered read for the first time at the regular meeting of the Mayor Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia on December 28, 2020, and read the second time and passed and ordained at the regular meeting of the Mayor Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia, after proper advertising caption required under the Charter of the City of Douglas, Georgia on January 11, 2021. We must also have a public hearing on this proposed annexation and zoning. Anyone has a comment on the 80.13 acres on Thompson Drive being annexed into the city, please step to the podium with whatever comment you may have. Apparently, there is no one, Mr. Mayor, this is ready for action.
At this time, I entertain a motion.
So moved, Mayor.
Good motion. Second. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is the consent agenda items. As always, our city manager, Mr. Charlie Davis, will read the items placed on the consent agenda from the work session. Mr. Davis?
Mayor and Council, we have 6 items coming over from the consent agenda. I'll read those off for you. Item 1 is approval of December 28, 2020 minutes. Item 2, approval of the submittal resolution for the CHIP grant. Item 3, approval of the submittal resolution and application for the CDBG mitigation funds. Item 4, approval of the updated language access plan for the CDBG grant. Item 5, approval of the changes to the service delivery strategy. And item 6, approval for the FY21 fire turnout gear purchase as described on bid 32320. Those are the items from the work session.
At this time, I entertain a motion for the items on the consent agenda. It's been motioned.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the item that we inserted, other business, dealing with the Mayor Pro Temp. At this time, I'd like to make a motion that Commissioner Barb Moore be the Mayor Pro Temp for the year 2021.
And I'll second that, Mayor.
Any further discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is work session items for discussion and question.
We have one item coming over tonight. That was item 7 from the work session. This will be the first reading of the ordinance for the codification of the city charter/code.
This will be an ordinance adopting and enacting a new code for the City of Douglas, Georgia, providing for the repeal of certain ordinances not included therein, providing a penalty for the violation thereof, providing for the manner of amending such code, and providing when such code and this ordinance shall become effective. Bill ordained by the Mayor and Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia, in meeting assembled and pursuant to lawful authority. Section 1, the code entitled as Code of the City of Douglas, Georgia, published by Municipal Code Corporation, consisting of chapters 1 through 111, each inclusive, is adopted. All ordinances of a general and permanent nature enacted on or before January 25, 2021, and not included in the code, or recognized and continued in force by reference therein, are repealed. The repeal provided for in Section 2 hereof shall not be construed to revive any ordinance or part thereof that had been repealed by a subsequent ordinance that is repealed by this ordinance. Often read for the first time at a regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia on January 11, 2021. And we have the second reading of this ordinance on January 25th. You do not have to take any action on that tonight.
Thank you very much. Good to go?
Yes,
The
sir.
next item is staff comments.
We have none.
No staff comments?
And we have need for to go into executive session.
Okay. At this time, I entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
It's been motion and second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We're now in executive session. We'll give everybody about 4 or 5 seconds to clear out.